I'm Kitty.
And I'm Max.
And this is Dango Duo!
What's that? You haven't had enough Dango Duo? On Friday we put up a 2-hour video.
You haven't had enough Dango Duo shits on Final Fantasy VII.
So welcome back to Dango Duo Shits on Final Fantasy VII. Part 2.
Mm-hmm. Electric Boogaloo. AC. Animal Crossing. Advent Children.
I hate that the acronym is FF7 AC, because an Animal Crossing version of Final Fantasy would be so good.
So much better.
Square, get on it! It'll be like Theater Rhythm, where you have all the characters, but then they just hang out in your small town, in your small fantasy town.
Yeah.
You take them on quests, you give them houses.
Yeah, what the fuck?
God! Let's just talk about that instead. Fuck this movie.
I don't know.
We're here to give you a review on the Final Fantasy VII Expanded Universe movie, Final Fantasy VII, Advent Children. Woo. So let's get this shit show out of the way. Kitty, what is Advent Children all about?
Final Fantasy VII Advent Children is a 2005 Japanese animated science fantasy action drama film.
It sounded like you were gonna rap it there. Animated science fantasy action
drama film.
Yeah, that's what it says on the Wikipedia page, okay?
Yeah, listen. Advent Children is part of the compilation of the Final Fantasy VII series of media, which is based in the world and continuity of the highly successful 1997 role-playing game Final Fantasy VII. The movie takes place 2 years after the events of Final Fantasy VII and focuses on the appearance of a trio that kidnaps children infected with an unexplained virus. Former Final Fantasy hero, Cloud Strife, suffering from the same disease, goes to rescue the children, and he learns that the trio plan to resurrect the villain Sephiroth using the remains of Jenova.
So if you don't know about Final Fantasy VII, none of this made any goddamn sense to you. But if you know, it's likely you have seen it, and if you haven't, well, this is a weird experience.
Well, welcome to my world, where I had seen,
Yeah, so we finished FF7, and in the same day we watched Advent Children, because
I'd never seen it.
There was no way we would put away this, pain. And in case you're wondering, we are reviewing the extended edition, or the complete edition.
Whatever the fuck it's called.
Which adds a couple extra scenes.
Makes the ending better. Even just in that little sense that every character is actually there.
That is actually a really good point. But first, let us begin as we do in Dango Duo with the good. Woo. What did we like the most about this movie?
We have the same point, because it's the best part of the movie. The fight scenes are pretty damn cool.
This is a movie...
The mixing of the fight scenes is really bad.
Yeah, Okay, listen, there's 3 fight scenes in this movie, and they happen until the very end. So throughout the time, we're watching the movie, and the movie is very badly paced.
It's slow, it's boring.
It starts with a whole scene that you could just cut out, and it keeps moving back and forth between the past and the present, and 2 weeks ago, 9 months ago, and it's a mess.
98 years ago.
It's a mess. But throughout the time we were watching, I'm like, okay, the movie starts now, when the fight begins. And the first really good fight that happens, the audio mixing is so atrocious that you don't hear the amazing piano.
It's the piano cover
re-arrangement of the Final Fantasy VII battle theme.
Yeah, which is great.
But anyhow,
I couldn't tell what it was.
The fight scenes are the best part of this movie.
They're really cool. They do a good job. Because the rest of the time the animation is serviceable. It's it looks like the characters and stuff. But the fight scenes is kind of really where it shines.
Absolutely.
Do we have a visitor?
Oh, our cat's here. Everybody say hi to Yanto. Yay, Yanto.
Yanto.
My favorite moment in the movie is still that thing that happens during the city fight.
Yeah, during the second fight.
Where all the characters come together to help, and I'm like, yes!
Yeah, that's good shit. I really did like the last fight, too, because
all the money's there.
Stakes were there, stakes were on the table, shit was going down, and it's the thing that you would actually want from a Final Fantasy VII movie.
Yeah.
And they deliver, which is good.
The added scenes really make that final fight a little bit weird, because they add a bunch of blood to it. They add a bunch of blood, which is really weird.
It's very strange.
But other than that final fight is
it's
really
still
good.
Really fun.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Now, Kitty, that's the good.
That's the good.
We like the fights. Yeah. What did you dislike the most about Final Fantasy VII Advent Children?
It's really doesn't matter, because it's not like it actually provides a conclusion to any of these characters. It just adds extra shit that then gets concluded in the movie. There's a lot of fucking new characters, and we had to learn about them instead of resolving the plot lines from the game with the characters that we had grown to like or even love, maybe.
Really, our point is the same, just from different facets.
Yeah.
Because the thing I dislike the most is that, what would you want a movie about Final Fantasy VII to be about? Would you like it to be about the characters that you played as, the characters who you got to know? My cat's on my lap right now. Oh yeah, oh my baby. You dropped the iPad.
It's
and
fine.
stabbed me in the knee, but it's fine.
It's fine.
Listen, it's love.
It's love.
That's love.
Hi.
Oh,
my son.
We had fun. I'm gonna go pick up the iPad while I talk. We had fun laughing at the Turks. There's way too much Turks in this movie.
There's so much Reno, and he won't shut the fuck up.
This movie is like 40% Turks. And let me tell you,
there's one Turk that's good, and he's voiced by Crispin Freeman.
Yeah, and also, like, the whole thing, we were having fun because we were just bringing up that stupid TMNT movie quote of, like, my man.
My man.
Every time Reno and Rude are being fucking, like,
he's
strangely homosexual to each other, I'm just like, my man. That's it. We found enjoyment. We made our own stupid joke to go along with that.
And also the fact that Reno is the Michelangelo of the Turks.
Reno is the Michelangelo of the Turks.
Just won't fucking shut your mouth.
Man, I almost want to make that the title of this video. Reno is the Michelangelo of the Turks.
That's fair.
In this movie, about Final Fantasy VII...
About the characters that you have grown to...
The characters who you grew attached to, who are not Tifa and Cloud, don't show up until, like, an hour in.
Yeah, till the second fight.
And they show up for, like, one scene.
Yeah, and then they come back in the extended at the end. He's settled right behind us.
Yeah, but I mean, they're just standing in the background.
Yeah, at least they're there, though.
It's the thing where, like, what happened to Barrett? What happened to Yuffie? What happened to Red 13? What happened? Kate Sith is in this movie, and that makes no sense.
No.
Kate Sith is in this movie as a cat.
As the cat with a very Irish
Reeve
accent.
doesn't show up.
No. Oh, isn't he?
No, he's not in the movie.
No.
And Sid is Sid. There's no character development for any of them, and even for Cloud, Cloud gets set back because at the end of FF7, Cloud is like has defeated all of his demons and he's a better person, and we gotta send them back a little bit. We gotta tone
Emosville.
We gotta have him retread the same ground because he overcame the whole thing with Aerith and his whole personal character arc in the game. But then he has to go through it. And he has this magical near the seas that was, invented for the film.
Yep.
And he has to overcome that. And
that the government doesn't give a shit about, even though it's killing children.
And it's been around for 2 years?
Yeah.
Like I have trouble believing that even in this dystopian place, people wouldn't help children in the streets who are dying.
Yeah, they just push them away. Ew, why are you outside?
Yeah, that's silly. But anyhow,
don't forget the new OC that we put into this film.
Yeah, there's a new kid.
The boy you're supposed to relate to, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Because even the Turks and that boy get more screen time than Cloud and
really
Tifa.
Does feel like that. Definitely Tifa.
And then it's weird because like the best character moment in this movie is when Vincent, a character who doesn't exist in the game,
comes and like
an optional character shows up. He's really the most powerful person in the whole world anyway. He shows up and has like the funniest line in the whole world because someone is asking for a phone to make a call, and then Vincent opens up his cape and reveals that he has no phone because Vincent don't text.
Vincent has been sleeping for hundreds of years. It's fine.
And then at one point he's just like
he shows back up.
He shows up. The camera has a hardcore zoom in his face, and he's saying, "Where can I buy a phone?
Where can I buy a cell phone?"
We were laughing, imagining like fucking Vincent with like a racer phone,
going to like Verizon or something. Going to Verizon, trying to get a phone.
Imagine this motherfucker, Vincent with his stupid ass red spawn cave, walks in and is like, "I would like a phone." And then like, "Would you want like a 2-year plan?" And he's like, "I don't have a job.
I don't have any money.
I don't have any money." It's just, oh god,
it's so good.
It's just,
and then every time he came back, we just kept making the joke.
We kept making the same phone. We made the same phone, the same joke. That was the best part. But that's us picking through, an otherwise bad meal.
Yeah.
It's like saying, well, this meal sucks, but the chicken was, kind of tasty, but it's just a little piece of the entire meal.
Yep.
There isn't a lot of character development here, and for Cloud, it sets him back so that we can have the same.
So we can retread the same steps.
So he can kill Sephiroth again for the 4th time.
Yeah.
Kitty, you want to talk some more about not mattering?
I mean, like, even in the movie, the very first scene is the very end of Final Fantasy, showcasing that in the end, this movie doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's really... effed up. I don't understand why they open up with the ending of the game. Reminding you that in 500 years, humanity will be dead. Yeah. And that is the canonical ending to Final Fantasy VII. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, it's baffling to me. Like, that's your starting message.
Yep. None of this matters. And none of this matters back in time
because all of your characters that you like are going to die. And their stories won't matter. And there's nothing to them.
Yeah.
It's baffling and it's just bad writing.
It's dumb.
Kitty? Oh, we're through.
Yeah.
Do we recommend Final Fantasy VII Animal Crossing?
No. It looked pretty, but like, you can watch scenes on YouTube.
You can just look up the fights.
Look up a nice AMV of all the fights or some shit.
That scene where everybody's helping Cloud.
That's good shit.
And even Aerith show up to do it.
Yeah, I did like the appearances of Aerith.
Yeah, because she's beautiful.
She looks fucking good in this movie. She looks even better in the remake, but
that's true.
Damn girl.
Damn. That's it?
Yeah. We don't really have anything similar that we can recommend.
No, because this is kind of
its own beast.
A gem of its own, isn't it? It's an expanded piece of lore for a video game that achieves nothing and says very little.
I was trying to think of like cool action-y animated Japanese movies, but like
I can't think of anything.
I don't know, like Mad Max Fury Road.
That one is not animated, and it's Japanese, but it's a good movie. You should watch that.
It's a really good movie. It's got bikes.
Yeah, and it's got ladies in it.
Yeah, there we go.
Most of the cast is this female in that game. In that game,
it's a good action movie.
It's a good game. Anyhow,
I don't know.
Hey guys, we're Dango Duo. We don't have a content on Let's Play Stuff every single day. If you're like, hey, what's with the low energy? We recorded 2 hours of ranting about FF7. Come on, cut us some slack. Come on, cut a little bit of slack.
Cut that slack out.
What is slack, and how do you cut it?
Cut it.
I always picture like deli meat.
Yeah.
It's like you walk up to the deli counter and you're like, hey, cut me some of that slack.
I guess so.
No? Mechanize the fucking slack sandwich? Someone in the comments is gonna be like, here is the origin of the word cutting slack, and surprise, it's a racist term.
Yeah.
Just like cakewalk and every other fucking US saying.
Yeah, pretty much.
Deeply rooted in racism.
Yep.
Hey guys, we're Dango Duo. We don't have a content and Let's Play Stuff every single day. Week. Shut up. If you want more of our stupid nonsense, please consider supporting us on Patreon. And in the links in the description down below. This ED is just all over the place.
Fine.
If you support us to Patreon, $1 gets you these videos early, and it also gets you a shout out like the following people.
Alexel Hoshi.
Amelia.
Angela.
Aerosols.
Leah.
Luna.
And Senior.
Sound.
Yento.
I blanked for a second. I'm like, oh my god, what the...
What?
He's a baby.
What?
He's a baby.
What? You want to talk about Final Fantasy VII? How did you enjoy your experience, Yento? Did you like the movie?
Yanto was like, I sat on the chair while you guys were watching it. I slept.
He sat on my lap for a bit of it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's distracted by
Alright, okay, so
being a baby.
If Final Fantasy VII Animal Crossing came out, what animal would every person be? Cloud would be like a
wolf. Like a lone wolf.
I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
It's true. I want it to be like a hamster. Barrett would be what?
Bear.
Oh, that's so good! I was like, please don't say the one that is clearly racially insensitive.
No.
What would Tifa be? What's a punchy? A kangaroo? No, that's lame.
That is lame.
A bunny.
Cat?
A bunny.
No, Aerith's the bunny.
Aerith is a bunny. Tifa would be a cat.
I like that.
What's
Kate Sith?
Kate Sith would be
also a cat.
No, Kate Sith would be one of the exception villages where he's like he's a stuffed bear.
Yeah. Yeah, Red would be...
No, wait. Bear is like the big bear, and then like Kate Sith is like the small bear.
The cub,
The cubs, yeah. Red 13 would be a dog. Vincent would be... a bat.
Make a bat
villager. We'll make a bat villager.
Mm-hmm.
We can do whatever we want. This is a fucking video.
Yuffie.
What would Yuffie be? A frog?
Yeah, a frog. Yeah, totally.
A frog.
What about Sephiroth?
Fucking...
Would he also have to be a wolf then?
He would have to be a wolf too. Yeah, it's the only way. Only way. We forgot Sid. A hawk. It's America.
Yeah, an eagle.
An eagle. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
That's it. We're done. We did. Oh, and then like fucking Marlene could also be a cub.
Yeah, a little
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Fucking
those are all the important characters.
Is there any more characters in this game? I don't fucking remember. Well, what would Reno be? A monkey. Yeah, Reno's a monkey. And what's rude? What's a stoic Pokemon?
It's usually the bear. The bears.
No, it can't be a bear.
We have too many bears.
It can't be a bear.
A bear.
A crocodile.
Ah, yeah.
There you go. There you go. Done.
There we go. We made it.
We fixed this game.
This movie.
Okay, well, tag along, and Square Enix, if you are listening, if that is your real name, Mr. Square Enix.
Well, it used to be Squaresoft, so I don't know.
Change his name, maybe get remarried, you never know. Make it happen. Final Fantasy VII, Animal Crossing.
You're already in bed with Nintendo, let's fucking do it.